This morning I was saying my prayers, and I always like to start off with the Lord's Prayer. But when I came across the line, "Thy kingdom come," the Holy Spirit had me reflect on the way I'm living my life. Because when we say, "Thy kingdom come," we are basically praying to God that while we are living our lives here on earth, before we get to go to heaven with Jesus, we need to make our dwelling place comfortable for God. We need to make His kingdom come here while we wait for Him. And the Holy Spirit had me do a little reflection on the way I live my life, and actually the thoughts I was thinking at the moment, which were, since I had just watched the news and I heard President Biden say that Trump supporters are garbage, I became a little bit offended. As Christians, if we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, we should never be offended by anybody. We should be full of grace and full of mercy and kindness like Jesus Himself. But as humans, we get our little knickers in a twist and we become offended by things sometimes. What crossed my mind was doing a little meme on Instagram. And the idea that I had was to take a stock photo of a garbage can and have my head popping out of it and just waving. The Holy Spirit made me reflect on that thought, and He gave me the question, is it okay to mock others? So even though President Biden, I don't know if he really thinks all Trump supporters are garbage, but even if he does, it doesn't matter to me. It shouldn't affect the way I live my life because I'm living my life for Jesus. But would it be right for me to mock that statement that he made? And even though it would just be a little humorous, it would just be something funny. But then when I searched the Bible for the answer to that question, is mocking a situation okay? Even if it's just with a little bit of humor, even when I feel like, well, that shouldn't hurt anybody. I came across Proverbs 22:10. Drive out mockers and out goes strife. Quarrels and insults are ended. The message today to me was not to mock anybody. So I also looked up, what about joking? What about teasing? And I think some jokes are okay if we keep it clean, if we keep it to where we're not insulting other people. Insulting people is not wholesome talk or wholesome speech. And whenever we talk and speak, we should be striving to edify others and glorify God. So a little bit of teasing and fun is okay as long as we're not mocking anybody or insulting anybody. So God bless you. Be sure to get out there and vote.